Earlier, we told you about the January 6th defendant arrested with weapons in President Obama's neighborhood, but now another January 6th defendant, a grandmother and former Trump supporter who went to prison for her actions on January 6th, who's now speaking out against the former president for what she calls his gaslighting. Gary Tuckman has more.
As she celebrates America's independence at a fireworks show here in Boise, Idaho, 70-year-old Pam Hemphill can't help but remember how she felt on July 4th of last year because she was getting ready to go to prison.
Even though you were unhappy and scared in prison, you feel you were guilty of what the crime was.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
The January 6th Capitol insurrection. Mother and grandmother Pam Hemphill, who had recently been diagnosed with breast cancer, was there. She had long enjoyed taking video of political events and told police at the Capitol she was a citizen journalist. But she also believed former President Donald Trump's false claims that he won the election. And this is what she was telling people outside the Capitol as she shot her video.
Whose house does it belong to? It's my house. Come on in. You just come in. Come on in.
She continued shooting video.
Where are the people?
And Pam Hemphill ended up inside the Capitol building. She flew back to Idaho, still believing much of the dogma she had been taught that led to her coming to the Capitol.
The Democrats wanted this to be a communist country and that they were drinking baby's blood.
Did you believe that?
No, I thought that was kind of weird.
Okay. But did you believe that it was the Democrats wanted this to be a communist country?
Yes.
It wasn't until months later that Hemphill was arrested on multiple charges. After a plea bargain and pleading guilty to illegal entry to the Capitol, she was sentenced to 2 months in a federal prison in California.
I live with the fear every minute. You just live with it.
When she got out of prison this past September, she did have questions about the far-right talking points about Trump, but still considered herself a Trump supporter. However, a few months ago, she had a revelation.
So when you heard the former president say that he would consider pardoning some J6'ers, it changed your mind?
Absolutely, 100%.
And what did you then think of Donald Trump?
That's it. He's just a master manipulator. He doesn't believe anything. He just thinks he's smart enough to pull the wool over you. But there's people like me waking up.
And do you feel the former president's responsible for that?
Absolutely. He's the king of the gaslighting. It's a cult. It's a cult.
And then this happened just about a week and a half ago.
A right-wing person wrote something that's inaccurate, but it's important to this story. I'm going to read it. American justice, 69-year-old grandma with cancer given more prison time for walking inside U.S. Capitol than Hunter Biden for sharing classified documents with foreign regimes and multi-million-dollar bribery.
Okay, it says, he said, I'm going to read this to you, but it's inaccurate. It's not accurate. So I'm opening this up again, and he says he went on to read it. 69-year-old grandma with cancer given more prison time for walking inside the U.S. Capitol than Hunter Biden for sharing classified documents with foreign regimes and multi-million-dollar bribery schemes. And he says that's not accurate. I want to hear why it's not accurate.
Bribery schemes. And then Donald Trump shared it on his Truth Social with the comment, horrible. When you saw that or heard about it, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
I got up, I was very angry, and I said, this is it.
But the post was true. The post was true. You were giving time in jail, and you actually served 2 months. And that and that hard stint, that time that you put in jail, you you got your life turned around. The Democrats inside of prison told you that you was wrong. They led you to believe that you were wrong and you deserved to be in jail for even more time. And the person that made you do it, he was a cult leader. But the post was true. Van, we need to watch Fall of the Cabal on here one night. Sounds okay.
This is it.
In fact, Hunter Biden recently agreed to plead guilty to 2 tax misdemeanors to resolve a felony gun charge in exchange for a recommendation of probation. What Pam Hemphill decided to do was call out the former president on social media, writing, "Please, Donald Trump, don't be using me for anything. I'm not a victim of January 6th. I pleaded guilty because I was guilty. Stop the spin."
Who got to her? I really want to know. I want to talk to them too, so they can tell me how you've earned 2 months in prison. You've earned that by being inside there. I want to hear that. I really want to hear that. Like you broke inside of here, and then you got escorted around by the police officers that work here. This here is our southern area room. All right, the picture you see on the wall, that's Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, you want to take a picture of it? Yeah, sure. I'll use your phone. Go ahead. Say cheese. Make sure you say cheese. This is corny as hell, man. I swear to goodness. And then she tried to daggone be they try to train her up to be a Democratic activist after this. Don't use me. Don't be using me for anything. He wasn't using you for anything. He was actually on your side by saying, yeah, this is absolutely the truth. That old lady should not have received that time in prison. So he's a bad person for saying that you should not have served time in prison? I can't believe you said that. I did deserve deserve it. I was guilty. I was guilty of everything. I planned it. It was on me. I'm the mastermind. What, you just wanted credit? I really don't get it. Did you want credit? Did you receive the credit that you was yearning for? Hopefully you did.
And now Pam Hemphill wants to go back to the U.S. Capitol, but this time to testify under oath about January 6th. And she's already prepared what she wants to say if she's invited.
I am not a victim of the government. The Justice Department was not weaponized against me. I was a participant. We broke the law.
And she talks about the Capitol Police in her speech.
In the crowd, I was pushed down. My head was trampled on. My shoulder pulled out.
I thought you just now said you wasn't a victim. And then you went on to name all these reasons why you're a victim. Yo, it's okay. This is her time to shine. You know what I mean? That's it. This is her time to shine. She has a story to tell too. Like at first she was happy to be, this is my house. She was walking around with her phone. And then she was on the ground getting kicked in the head and still decided to continue her protest. You was on the ground getting kicked in the head and trampled upon, but still decided to, oh, they let you up. Okay, ma'am, you can go next. Thank you. I've come this far. I'm going inside of there. And then they show pictures of you still inside of there taking pictures. We protesting. Woo! America. MAGA. MAGA. Then you get out and say, they lied to me. They got me arrested. They didn't care about me. They left me for dead. They didn't care about me. I blame Trump. He's a manipulator. Don't be using me. Stop the spin. I'm woke. I'm not a victim. But here's 15 reasons why I am a victim.
The Capitol Police saved my life that day. I want them to know how truly grateful.
God bless you, young lady. I wanted to say that. I should have said this earlier when they said that she's suffering with cancer. That is serious, extremely serious. And it's unfortunate that these money-hungry billionaires who probably already have a cure won't put it out because it's more financially beneficial to them that people suffer. Yeah, we caused the problem and then we kind of cure the problem for an elongated time and we charge grandiose amounts of money for it and you still get sick and come on, bro, it's crazy. It's nuts.
I am to them and how deeply sorry I am for what happened and how they continue to be treated to this day.
Today, Pam Hemphill takes solace in her supportive friends on social media, her family, and God.
What would you say to Donald Trump if you could talk to him face to face, like you're talking to me right now?
Retire, get honest, because you know when you meet your maker, you know that's more important.
Oh my gracious. This is a dirty business, man. You gotta find people to go up against your the people that you're fighting. I'm sorry, who? What? We got a J6'er who was actually arrested and they want to speak against Trump? Get her over here. Pay her whatever she wants. Hurry up. We want videos of her walking through the park. We want videos of her sitting down at the park. We want videos of her doing push-ups. We want an affidavit. We need her to write it all out and then read it.